Oh, sorry. Nice and comfortable in my new gaming chair. Um, I'll show you how it all went here in just a minute. But I will apologize up front for the audio quality because I did all the recording on the iPhone, and the audio quality probably sucks. I will try to make some adjustments to it, but it is what it is. In any case, let's get on with it before I fall asleep. All right, so I'm going to try and do this with the iPhone sitting on a tripod, so we'll see how this works out. So, anyway, let's get her done. Alrighty. Okay. Well, this will be fun. So we've got our instructions, obviously, and they say to read the manual before you put it together. So I guess we'll do that here shortly. Alright, it looks like that's probably the base that we gotta put cushion to. That's part of it anyway. There we go. Okay, so that's part of it. There's the cover for the piston, obviously. And there's our wheels. So let's get those put aside for the moment. Okay. This looks like it's probably the lumbar support here. That is the footrest, obviously. There's one arm. There's the back. At least I think that's an arm. Yeah, it looks like an arm. Anyway, there's the back. There's the other arm. There's our head pillow. And there's our seat. And let's see, we got one other box in here. What's this over here? I'm not entirely sure what this is yet, but we'll find out. And another box inside. Here we go. I'm guessing that's probably the base for the wheel assembly. This is probably all the wheel assembly, is probably what this is. Some hardware, obviously. Whatever that is, that's very heavy. And it's metal. And, okay, there's our piston. There's the legs where the wheels are going to sit in, and if I'm correct, that those are going to sit in here somewhere, somehow, some way. So there's a piston, there's our legs, a couple other pieces. That's a pretty heavy plate. That's a heavy boy. So, there you go. So, got all the pieces. So, I'm going to go read the manual, and I'll come back in a minute, and hopefully, I'll figure it all out. It's going to be a fun time. Okay, so, step one, according to the instructions, is to obviously get the base assembled. That is what these guys are for. And according to what I'm led to believe, this should go into here in some fashion. There it goes. That's one. That's two. And they tell you not to try to push it all the way down in case, because you might pinch your fingers. There we go. Like that. There we go. All right, now we flip it over. Hopefully everything stays where it belongs. And we push down, boom. Everybody is locked into place. Seems pretty straightforward to me. All right. Now, next, we'll obviously put in our casters. Okay, so our casters are in. Now next is our piston, the cover. And that goes in there, like so. So that's it for that part. Now we get to start working on the rest of it, which will include the seat and everything else. So let's move on to that stage, shall we? All right, next we're gonna do base. This is our tilt and lift mechanism here. They gave us a Allen wrench here in this package, which we will liberate. All right, so obviously get it out once it's wrapped. Everything is wrapped up. Everything's taped up. Nice and clean. All right, so try to show that. They want you to undo 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take these guys out. All right, take our mechanism, line it up, and obviously put the screws back in. Okay, that's there. Now we have to do the guides to these guys here for the footrest. And they are labeled. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not, but there is front here, so that's going to go here. And again, we're going to have to undo 4 screws and put these in. Okay, so that takes care of at least that part of it. Now we're going to move on, and the next step they say that what they want you to do is to install footrest, so we'll do that next. Okay, so first thing they want you to do with the footrest here is you got to remove that little screw right there, So we will do that. And then we will insert this, move this up a little bit. We insert it this way. Now you may think, oh, he's installing it upside down. Well, actually I'm not. Because the footrest is designed to flip and sit underneath here. So when you pull it out, it flips just like this. So that's how that's supposed to work. And I will probably have to adjust these here because this is not quite fitting as smoothly as I would have hoped. So I probably am going to have to loosen that up just a little bit and make some adjustments. I'll do that later. But basically, that's how this is supposed to be stored under here, like so. Okay, obviously, to keep it from coming out, I gotta put the screw back in. So, assuming that I can get that to start, there we go. Okay, so that's in. I'm only gonna do it finger tight because all it is it's a stop to keep it from coming out all the way. That's all that is. All right, so pretty simple, fairly easy, I think. Again, I probably will have to figure out a way to adjust those a bit to make this a little bit smoother, but it's fine. I'm probably not going to use the footrest all that much anyway. So, all right, so that's taken care of. And the next thing we're going to have to do is obviously put this onto top of this thing. So let's go ahead and do that. And I will move this up just a little bit here. Sorry for the shakiness. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna set that right on top of that. So there we go. All right. So that part's done. All right. So we're going to move on to the next step, which is we're going to get the back on here. And then after that, we're going to put the arms on. That I'm going to have to change the camera angle for. And that I might be able to do on the usual cameras that I have here. So let's go ahead and get that process started. Okay, so we got our backrest here. Let's get this opened up. All right, now we've got our rather heavy back plate. So this back plate has to go in to here eventually. But first we got to get this attached to this. So assuming that my orientation is this way. All right, so it's got to go like so. So there we go. There we are. And they were obviously gracious enough to get us all the screws that we need. And we're going to be using these 4 here for the back here. So let's liberate these screws. Okay, so that's going to go in like that. Sorry, I can't get a closer angle on this because
Again, I'm doing this on the iPhone, so there's only so much that I can manage to get to cooperate here. Okay. So those 4. And like so. Okay, so those are all set. Put that back down like that. Now this end will go down into here. And let's see if I can bring the hammer down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And again, this will attach with 3 screws. Yeah, okay. Try to get these started. I have to lift this up just slightly. Yeah, having a little bit of trouble getting that to sit. Let's try the center one first. Alright, let's get the center one in first. That one's easy. That one's got lots of play. This one, I'm going to have to just ever so slightly have to raise it with the hand. Okay. There we go. All right, and tighten down. Kind of almost reminds me of the way you put a Threadripper CPU in, with the 3 contact points that are labeled in the order that you should tighten them. This one doesn't, obviously, because it's just a chair. But it reminds me of that. So, alright, so that's pretty much it. Got to get the arms on. Got to get my pillows all set up. But there we go. So let's move on to the arms. Okay, so the arms are next. Again, as you can see, we're doing pretty good here. This isn't taking very long at all, quite frankly. So let's grab the arms, make sure that I get them on the correct way. That'll always be fun. There's one. There's the other one. So let's get this open. And let's see, did I pick the right one for the right side? That's the question. And let's see. Tough call. Hopefully it's labeled. Let's see if it's actually labeled. Yes, there's an R for the right-hand side. So this guy goes over here. This is the left-hand side. All right, let's get that open. Okay. So this is going to sit here on this nub up here, and this one over here. So these are the 2 mounting points here. Again, all the screws that you need are here. So let's liberate these guys. Hopefully they won't roll down. All right, so let's see, this one right here. And secure with this guy, just a couple of turns here because I still need to move it, obviously. All right, so that's there. Then this guy up here. Which, right, like that. Okay, so this, all right, let's tighten this down. The screws are awfully long. Not sure why they decided to do it that way, but they are very long. I'm guessing that's for strength, but honestly, I think those could have been about half the length that they are and still be fine. Okay, they're there. And conveniently, obviously these are exposed. There's your caps right there. Of course, getting them in there might be a bit of a difficulty. There we go. There's one. And come on, come on. You can do it. Of course it wants to be difficult. Why not? Because it's on camera. All right, there we go. So those guys are there. And obviously, rinse and repeat for the other side. Okay, so there you go. Once again, caps on. There you go. Pretty much, that's it. The lumbar pillow goes here. Headrest goes up towards the top here, which is out of frame at the moment. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's done for the most part. One thing I will mention that was a little bit of a surprise to me. That is the lumbar support has a USB plug on it. That's right, boys and girls. This lumbar support vibrates. It's a massage. So plug it into your computer to USB port and you can have wonderful massage for your lower back. So that's not bad. I kind of like that idea. And again, I will mount these in just a few moments and then I'll show you where they sit. Okay, so lumbar support has these straps here, and basically the deal with that is that you undo the straps like so. You unclip here just like that. And then this goes through here, like this, assuming I can get them to sit correctly. There we go. So these go out here, like that. You sneak the other end of those straps through the bottom, assuming I can get my fingers on it. There we go. And it just clips back together like so. Same thing with this guy. Make sure I got it oriented. There we go. There you go. So that's secured. Now, if you want to adjust tension on these, obviously you can do that, but there it is. That's the way that's supposed to sit. And assuming I got everything right, which I didn't. Hang on. There we go. All right, now everything's straight. All right, so Everything is straight. It's hard to see this with black on black, obviously, but there we go. Straps are all straightened up. There's your lumbar support with massage, or if you got a French massage. All right. Headrest pillow, pretty simple. It's going to go basically through the same holes. This way here. At least I think it's supposed to be there. Let me double check the instructions before I go any further. And let me tilt this up just a little bit. Once again, sorry for the shake. There we go. Okay, so I believe that's how that sits. Let me double check. Oh, okay. No, my mistake. Pillow doesn't sit there because it's too far low. It's actually supposed to go up here. Like so. There you go. So you're all set. That's it. Get the trash out of the way. Okay. Whew. Again, let me tilt this back up a little bit. Sorry. Okay, so that's it. All set to go. Lumbar support there. Obviously, your lift and tilt is down on the sides. Let me see, which side is it? Right side? Right side. Okay, so whoop, there we go. And that's as far back as it goes. So, all set to go. All right. And just a little bit of adjustment there. Lumbar is going to obviously probably have to be slightly moved depending on your preference, but there we go. That's up. I think that's up all the way. Yeah, it's up all the way. Back of the chair is up all the way. There's the lumbar, and lock it down, and it'll stay there. So that's it. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's kind of like a, well, it is. It's a birthday present to me from myself. So, there you go. All right, kids. That's it. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like, and you'll be seeing this chair pretty much from now on in any of the other videos or live streams that I do. So the office chair is going to be sitting over where the computer is that runs the ham radio stuff. And also, there's another bonus for having this chair, is that now I can bring the dog down and she can sit in the chair because she likes to be with Dad. So you may see the dog at some point on video. Anyway, thank you very much. See ya. Like, subscribe, all the other kind of ridiculous stuff. Bye.